Hi, I'm Russ Thrall, publisher and editor-in-chief of Collision Week. In June, the Automotive Management Institute launched an expanded management education program for both the collision repair and mechanical service industries that it supports. With us today is Jeff Peevy, president of AMI, who's going to give us a detailed presentation on the new expanded management curriculum available from the Institute. Jeff, thanks for being here today.
Russell, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to really discuss this with you and the industry. We're really excited about the last 13 months of work to really launch the next generation of AMI. AMI has been around 25 years, but it was time for some things to change so that we would be relevant for the next 25 years or so. A lot of people may still not really know the Automotive Management Institute, or AMI as we call it. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, which means we can receive tax-deductible donations. We also serve both the collision repair and the mechanical service repair segments, and we collaborate with training providers across the industry to review their content, and if it meets our qualifications, then we will give AMI credit hour credit or accreditation towards those courses. So a lot of individuals will take paint manufacturing management courses and so forth for AMI credit. But what we also do, and what we will continue to do, in fact we're expanding it, is that we manage industry recognized certificates and professional designations. But one of the real significant things about the next generation of AMI is our core belief. When we started the organization, or really started this next generation effort, we thought it was important to establish a core belief that would give us kind of a relevant platform to make decisions on. And that is that we believe that knowledge equals competitiveness. And if we believe that, then learning is the only source of a sustainable competitive advantage. And you'll see the organization really acting upon this belief over and over and over. So this new generation of AMI we launched on June the 20th offers a customer service certificate in collision repair. It has a parallel certificate in the mechanical service repair, and I'll note this, that you'll see that these 4 different levels of recognition are run parallel with the 2 segments of the industry, and there's some overlap, but they are very different in that they have very segment-specific training and focused around the education. So let's just focus. There's a customer service certificate for collision repair. It's 30 credit hours. There's a professional designation now called AAOM, or Accredited Automotive Office Manager. There's one specific to collision repair and one specific to mechanical service repair. The traditional AAM, or Accredited Automotive Manager, we still have. We have made it more specific to collision repair or more specific to mechanical service repair, 120 credit hours. And we have a new Accredited Master Automotive Manager, 180 credit hours. So there's one again specific for collision and one specific for mechanical service repair. And that master level general manager was one that we were really coached to launch. Our curriculum structure is pretty straightforward, but based on about 12 months of feedback from the industry, we had to react to what we were told. And so what we've done, we've created it in 2 areas. One, we have core competencies, and then we have electives. So the core competencies really build foundational knowledge, and it maximizes the learning for the more advanced elective courses that one may take. The core competencies are broken into 7 knowledge areas, and I'll share that with you in just a second. The core competencies are available online, and there's a total of 32 core competencies within those 7 knowledge areas. And for example, customer service certificate requires 18 of the 32. And then the management level professional designations, they require all 32. On the elective side, it provides some flexibility. You can play to your interest or your strengths, or if there's areas of your knowledge that you're weak in, you can build it and support that. So those are important. The other is that we now have available online courses as well as live instructor-led formats. So we have accreditation for both online and for instructor-led. The core competencies, again, it's all available online and you must take it online. Electives, you can do both. For the instructor-led, there's about there's 118 or so that are current active AMI-approved courses that are being taught across the country by training providers. And then the elective requirements really vary by certificate or designation that you're pursuing. Those 7 knowledge areas, financial management, HR, information technology management, leadership, operation management, risk, and sales and marketing, all of those are in the core competencies and gives an individual that foundation from which the electives are built upon. So here's a graphic that might really help. You can see that a person can start as a customer service rep or pursuing that certificate, take 18 credit hours of the core competencies, another 12 elective credit hours, and get that certificate. And then building upon that foundation of customer service can then grow in their career path to an office manager and a professional designation, then a general manager and an AAM or a master general manager. Once you get those 32 core competency credit hours, your core competencies are complete and everything else are electives. So it really has just built a career path for the front office for a collision repair facility, and it provides a structured education to ensure maximum operational performance. One of the things that we've seen over and over and over was the importance of the front office. You know, the technician training in the shop is extremely important. A business should not run without sufficient technician training. But it's just equally important that the front office people and staff are fully trained, understanding customer service, listening skills, phone skills, really how the operation works, and a variety of things that really can hinder a collision repair operation when it isn't sufficiently educated. Something I'm really proud of is that our course content, a lot of our course content for collision repair has come from the likes of Mike Anderson and Mark Claypool, Frank Turlip, Frank Laviola, and Michael Graham. These guys have just done an incredible job of supplying us with content that we built into online programs. So if you've ever experienced, say, for example, Mike Anderson, and you wish the rest of the people back at your shop could experience Mike, we have courses built by Mike Anderson, some of which you can actually see him presenting in his video, and the online courses literally play right along with that. The other thing is that the organization being a nonprofit, we do a lot of things for the industry now for free. We offer a graduation ceremony and diplomas. We manage and maintain the professional designations and certificates and the records. We now have a training provider directory. If you go to amionline.org, scroll down to a training provider directory, there's close to 100 training providers that have participated in our directory. You can search by categories and so forth and find out what training is available, both collision technical and collision management. It's not all AMI approved, but it is what we've been able to collect in the industry, and we are committed to maintaining that at no charge. There is an index of learning styles, so you and your staff can really kind of better understand how you're wired and how you learn. It gives you tips and information on how to take notes and how to better approach a training experience so that you can maximize your learning. We use our learning management system to support the instructors that teach across the country in our industry. We do the course review and accreditations, and we now have a world-class learning management system that is accessible to the entire industry. We're committed to all those things, and all those things we do at no charge to the industry. The only thing that we do charge for is our online course fees for taking online courses. That helps us with the cost of maintaining our learning management system. And then we have the AMI Learning Foundation program, and this program is where we receive tax-deductible donations. We have a category called Learning Leaders that is for taxes, for us recognizing tax-deductible donations a year that are $10,000 or more. There are scholarships that are associated with that in that company's name. And then we have a variety of ways in which we expose and thank those individuals that are supporting us. There is a learning advocates level that is in that $5,000 to $9,999 range. And then there is one for individuals called learning supporters that starts at around $500 that we recognize those individuals or companies that are interested. We offer within that scholarship program that I just mentioned. In that there's opportunities for those that participate in the Learning Foundation to choose a scholarship for front office staff, for managerial staff, for students that maybe are attending a career and technical school or college, and then maybe even their instructors. So we leave those up to the individual companies to decide which one they would like to pursue. The Learning Foundation, we believe, helps a company that supports us to grow their business and to help their customers grow their business and buy more. They're helping their customers increase their productivity and their profitability. We believe that we, through AMI, companies can help their customers be successful. It does help us, help the industry by keeping educational costs to a minimum, and it's an opportunity for companies that are involved in the Learning Foundation to be exposed as really an organization that cares about our industry's success and profitability, and we think that that's really important. For those businesses, those repair businesses that are engaging in AMI, actually for individuals, we believe that you'll see us pushing the competitive advantage a lot, and we believe that AMI can help you with your personal competitive advantage. We believe it will increase your personal productivity and professionalism and really take a person who maybe considers what they're doing as a job, really make it a professional career. We also believe that business, the education side of that increases the front office and management productivity and professionalism and profits. We also see a lot of indications that it dramatically improves employee engagement and the retention. So those are the things that we really are about now with this next generation of AMI, and we really want to do what we can to keep the cost of front office education to a minimal. We're going to be very cognizant of the cost of education and the relevance of it and really the return on investment to make sure that we're offering the industry what they need. So Russell, that's pretty much just a real quick rundown of the next generation of the Automotive Management Institute.
Oh, great job, Jeff. Great job. I think the multiple designations and the tiers certainly give the the office staff and managers a real career path and a progression that we've certainly seen introduced on the technician side in the technical training.
Sure.
For the folks who are currently have an AAM designation, that more agnostic, non-collision repair or mechanical auto service specific, do you have some type of path and how they can, kind of convert their existing designation into one of the more industry-specific ones?
Yeah. So if they have an AAM now, we offer really a real strong path for them to grow into that 180 credit hour master level. And it's in there that they should take advantage of taking more electives, both the ones that we offer online that are collision specific, as well as the ones they can take in the industry. But we have quite a few individuals. There's about 2,000 individuals that have the AAM today. And so we will just continue to offer more and more electives that are, in this case, collision repair focused, so that a person can really continue to focus their AAM and their AM designations to be specific to collision repair or whatever segment they're in. Russell, one other thing that I'd like to mention, we have engaged the industry in something that we were told that we needed to pursue. On the collision side, that is the estimator role, and we've been asked to build a professional designation for collision repair estimators. So we plan towards the end of this year to launch a new professional designation called an accredited collision repair estimator, and possibly even a master level. And it will have several elements or requirements. One would be the management side, so that the customer service and how to do business management side educational requirements are met. There will be a technical side of that, for example, where we would probably recognize like ICAR training in that role. And then there will be the prove that you know the system that you use as far as the way information providers go. We've started to have those conversations with information providers. And so that's another project that we have that we're working on now that we have AMI launched.
No, excellent, excellent. I think that's certainly, you take those customer service aspects of the estimator job and add it into the mix. It's really important for those folks. It's not just
Sure.
all about the technical and damage report writing, repair planning.
Absolutely.
Now
Sure.
the credit hours that you listed there, are those? How do they translate into real hours? Is it 30, 30 credit hours? Is that roughly 30 hours of training, or?
Yeah, so the way that works is that a credit hour for core competencies, it's somewhere between 20 minutes and an hour that you get 1 credit hour. When it comes to, and then based on that scale, it will scale up or down. But within the electives, which we recognize typically are more advanced training, we give 2 credit hours for every hour. So once you get the core competency, so if, for example, 32 core competencies represents about 29 and a half hours, I think it is, of actual training. And then once you get into the electives, for every hour, it's 2 hours.
Gotcha. About how many courses do you have accredited?
Yeah, so currently we have a little over, I believe it's about 100 or a little over 100 online courses within those 32 core competencies, as well as some electives. So there's about 100 online courses. And then I believe that currently there are 118 live instructor-led courses that are recognized as active. We certainly have had hundreds of courses that we have accredited over the years, but right now I believe there's 118 that's actually active that we recognize.
Now, do the students, going back to that, kind of that question about converting an existing AAM designation, have you created, kind of that online system where people can go in and kind of see where their status and how they're progressing to the next level of designation and tracking and training records?
Absolutely. So what you do is you go into amionline.org, and on the website on the top right hand is a My AMI login. When you go in there, just go in and set up a profile in our new system, and then choose the segment that you're in and then the designation that you choose to pursue, and it will give you your requirements. And then as you complete those, it will show you a progress. It has some bars in there that it will show the progress on it, both in core competencies and then within the electives. We currently have all of this historical data that we are uploading into our new system. It's currently not there. So if someone has a lot of AMI credits from the past, go ahead and set up a new profile in our new system, and then we will be connecting the dots so that they get their credits. And they can certainly call me or call any of us at AMI, and we can help them with that to make sure that we get all of that connected. And it will help everybody when they get in there. They can see kind of where their progress is.
Excellent. Jeff, thanks for taking the time today.
Hey, thank you.